If your US visa interview is coming up very soon, then please pay attention to this video. This is the formula that you should apply if you're going for your interview in order to increase your chances of success at that US visa interview. Hello everyone and welcome to my page again. In this video, I'll be sharing a formula in which you can apply in order to increase your chances of securing that US visa. As you are going for your interview, it doesn't matter the visa that you are applying for, whether you are applying for the student visa, whether you are applying for the visitor's visa, whether you are going for the K1 visa, the R1 visa, or any kind of visa at all. It doesn't matter the purpose for your trip, whether you're going for tourism or conference or a J1 candidate. Please pay attention to this video. You need this information, and if you come across this video, you can save it so that you can watch it at a later time. Tag your friends to the video and also share it to somebody who might need it. I call this formula the TADM formula, TADM formula. Now, this is what TADM stands for, and I'm going to explain what each of them stands for. Number one is T. Take all necessary documents as you are going for your interview. Take all necessary documents. It's very important. It doesn't matter the visa tab. You need all necessary documents. Most times they will not ask you for those documents depending on the embassy you are applying from, but it's always reassuring. You're always rest assured if you go with all your documents. It's better that you go with all than you go with none. Make sure that you have your passport, make sure that you have your appointment confirmation document, make sure that you have your DS-160 confirmation page. If you're going for an F1 visa, make sure that you have your I-20. Make sure you also have your service fee receipt. These are some of the documents that you may need to have when you are coming on that trip. If you're going for a conference, ensure that you have your conference letter, conference invitation letter, or conference confirmation letter that you have booked for this conference. Also ensure that you have the bank statement with you. Again, like I said, most times they will not ask you for these documents, but there are exceptions, and you might be an exception. They will ask you for these documents. So it's better that you have it with you and be prepared. Number two, A. Always have a story. Whenever you are going for your US visa interview, it's important that you have a story. Something has to relate to the reason why you want to travel. People don't just wake up in the morning and plan trips for no reason. There must be a story behind you going for your trip. If you are going for your student visa, there must be a story behind the reason why you are going to study that course. There must be a reason why you are going to study in that institution, or the reason why you changed from your former course to this course you are going to study now. There must be a story. Always have a story. If you're going for a conference, what is the story behind this conference? Are you just going for a random conference that has nothing related to what you do, has nothing related to your job, has nothing related to your personal development, has nothing related to your future goals? If you don't have a story, then your visa will most likely be denied. Number three is D. Dress properly. Make sure that you dressed modestly. Do not go to the interview looking too shabby, and do not go to the interview looking overly dressed. You're not going for a party. Please dress modestly. If you work in a specific field, for example, if you are a serviceman, if you're in the military, if you're in immigration, if you're in customs, if you're a pastor, make sure that you put on what represents your occupation. If you're a nun, put on your religious uniform. Look the part so that you don't have to begin to explain to the interviewer what you do for a living. So please dress properly, dress modestly, do not overdress, and ensure that you do not underdress. Lastly, M. Maintain eye contact. It's very important. I've said this a lot of times in my previous video, but people do not understand it. I know a lot of Africans find it difficult to maintain eye contact when we are speaking to maybe people of higher authority or people who are not in the same level as we are in. But it's important. Understand that cultures are different, and if you do not maintain eye contact with the person who is speaking to you, it's assumed that you are lying, it's assumed that you are not being sincere in your answer. So please ensure that you maintain eye contact as you are speaking to your interviewer. Ensure that you are looking them straight in the eye. Whenever they look away, you continue talking. Whenever they look at you, you make sure that you hold their gaze. Maintain that eye contact. It signifies that you know what you're saying. It signifies that you're confident. It also signifies that you are telling the truth. So that is a TADM formula. Make sure you write it down on a piece of paper. If you are going for your interview, this is what will guide you in preparing for that interview. Remember, constant practice will help you in your interview. If you cannot practice constantly, make sure that you keep watching the videos over and over again so that you can retain what is being said in the videos. It will help you go a long way in getting that your visa approved. Ensure that you're always confident when you're giving out your answers, and I wish you success, and I pray that God gives you that visa that you have been looking for. If you believe that this prophecy will manifest in your visa application, I want you to type amen in the comment section, and I want you to have faith because God is going to do something wonderful for you this month.